Our Across the Aisle segment tonight, comedian turned liberal feminist Chelsea Handler left her show on Netflix after 2 seasons. Probably not because ratings were terrible, but in order to focus on political activism, she says. And that's what she was doing yesterday, apparently, when she tweeted a homophobic and vulgar slur to Republican Senator Lindsey Graham. This is what she tweeted, or the censored version of it. Holy FF. I just saw the video of Trump's bipartisan meeting yesterday. Hey, Lindsey Graham, what kind of bleeping video do they have on you for you to be acting like this? Wouldn't coming out be more honorable? Now, horrible though that tweet is, it's actually not surprising that Handler would tweet something this stupid and hateful, but it is surprising that liberal groups, especially LGBT groups, have been this silent about it. So much for the tolerant left and so much for their claims that they fight homophobia and hatred. With me now, Democratic strategist Michael Wilson. Michael, good to see you.
Great to be here. Thanks, Liz.
It's been too long. Come back more often. Michael, let me ask you about this. I mean, I think we can both agree that this was a horrible, hateful, disgusting tweet. So where are liberals who claim to stand up for the gay and lesbian community? Where are LGBT groups condemning this?
Yeah, I think they'll come out and speak, well, it's Friday, but I think they'll come out and speak over the weekend. Listen, it's a bad thing what she said, but I think if you take in the context of her and Trump, it's kind of like, I kind of wish, they would have a baby together and let's see what would happen for 40 years, because you'd have the president of the United States with all kinds of stuff being said,
So, I mean, but you agree that this is homophobic and insulting and degrading and disgusting and so many more words. You agree that it's homophobic, correct?
Yeah, and as a liberal, it actually gives, the Republicans some armory right here because, we're supposed to take the higher road. And, as James Wood said, we play right into the GOP's hand, which is horrible. And, Chelsea Handler, giving her the benefit of the doubt, she is a comedian and she has said stuff before, like when she was dating black rapper 50 Cent, that, why didn't you take him on your vacation down to like Florida with Jennifer Aniston or Mexico? And she goes, well, he can't swim. So, she's always had some type of a comic angle, but she's more of a political activist now.
Is this funny to you? I mean, do you think this tweet is funny? Do you think it's something a comedian should say, or do you think it's homophobic?
No, I think it's in the vein of a Kathy Griffin. I think it should be, because also you're talking about Lindsey Graham, and I'm a liberal. I don't care if he's straight or gay.
I don't care either.
What I do care about is that he is one of the GOP members who pushes for bipartisanship. He's a retired colonel, right, in the military, so he deserves more respect than that. I mean, come on, I think if she wanted to target somebody, she's going after Trump, because that's Trump's game instead of Senator Lindsey Graham.
Right, and I guess it's going to be hard for me in the future, and I don't think this is exclusive just for me. I think it's probably true for the American people. She has a very large following on social media. It's going to be hard for me in the future to take liberals' claims that they champion LGBT people, that they want gay and lesbian people to be treated with dignity and respect, when liberals don't come out and condemn what she said, because it seems to be a double standard that they're using LGBT people as a political pawn, that they're only offended, they only stick up for them when it's politically expedient. And I mean, that's very distasteful.
Right. I mean, at this point, I would say she's a bad apple for all the other great liberal apples in the bag. But, it's unfortunate, Liz. It's very unfortunate. And you know what? I will say this. 2018, we're here. And the DNC, we have to change our image. And we still aren't doing it. And, it's going to be the same old story for the DNC again.
Right, and the second part of this is I want to talk about Twitter's reaction to this. I mean, like I said, there's not too many people, even liberals, from what I've heard, talking to you included, that don't agree that this is homophobic, that it's disgusting. It is a slur. Now, it's against Twitter's policies, their agreement with their users, not to hurl slurs at other people, whether it's based off of race, whether it's based off of gender, whether it's based off of sexual orientation. Why would they let this tweet stand? Why would they let her say this? And do you think it's because it's aimed at a Republican?
Okay, so I think that I'm against what she said, and I do think this is inappropriate language to use. And I think maybe because it plays off the comments that President Trump made, the alleged comments now that he made during the meeting, and so that Lindsey Graham attended. And, what he called Haiti and the other African countries, allegedly called them. So I think maybe they gave a free card here, Twitter did, because it seems like, you're right, it seems like she should get some type of punishment. She should be banned or something. for that, you know.
I
So
mean,
because
it seems like that to me. It also seems, and maybe, I mean, I guess I don't want to assign her tweets to the rest of the Democratic Party, but she has been very open about her liberal activism. She's been embraced by liberal feminists here. This isn't something where I think liberals can say, listen, she's fringe, she's not part of our party. She has been one of the leading voices in Hollywood, at least, from that crew on the West Coast of progressive politics. And it seems to me that it demonstrates this attitude coming from the left that says, listen, because we don't like what Trump says, because we don't like the immigration deal, or because we don't like the tax bill, whatever the issue of the day is, it justifies an ad hominem, homophobic, hateful attack. I don't know how Democrats get away from that, especially with elections coming next year.
Yeah, and I agree. I agree with you. And so my thing is, take it with a grain of salt. She is a comedian, but at the same time, you're right. I mean, liberals, if they really want to make a change in 2018 and 2020, we have to go by a different standard, which we did do with Franken and John Conyers. Okay, they're out, right? And so we didn't take a little bit. Pelosi tried to have Conyers keep his job at first, but liberals stood up, and I think liberals will stand up.
Well, maybe that's what we should expect from liberals in regards to Chelsea Handler. What, it took them a week to condemn Conyers, and it took Franken a couple weeks to resign. Maybe it's this delay in recognizing hate and recognizing slurs that we're going to have to expect from them. Michael, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's always a delight to talk to you.